Hi, lady girl. He's coming with your baba. I haven't got your baba. No, I don't got your baba. Sorry, I've been slacking on the videos ever, but we've been really busy lately. Yeah, you're a bitch, Licorice. You're a bitch. But someone's ready for her dinner. But Maureen's making that, huh?
There's your sunrise. Can't see it now, but just before I walked out here, I could see it through the mirror in the shop. Coming through the shop door, I could actually see the orb, but hiding in the trees. Supposed to be 100% chance of rain today. Starting the day at 36 degrees because there wasn't much for clouds. And I don't know what the heck's going to happen today. Plan was Ty and Maury were going to bring their bull out, and two steers or two little bulls they want to band. Their bull slipped or something and hurt himself. He can't figure out if he wants to gimp on the right hind or the left hind. And he's big enough that, well, they don't have no way to really hold him to do anything. So it was, at least clean his hooves up and see what's going on. And a little tape on there holding some epoxy. I did from here up, and just gonna let her sit until tomorrow, and a little dribbling, and then I'll fill in, take these other zip ties off and fill in. Then it should be done. Better work. I mean, I got too much time on it, but not that bad. Could have probably bought another one and had it by now. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with toolboxes. Hindsight, I should have looked into things a little more. Should have made sure what they actually had in stock. Because unfortunately, the folks in the stores, they all thought, oh yeah, well we could have that box in a few days or whatever. They didn't realize. And now if you look for the Series 2 boxes, it's hard to find them. Even just looking up online, they don't want to come up because now it's all the Series 3 coming up. But hindsight, what I should have probably done was, instead of buying the Yukon cart, I probably should have bought the U.S. General cart. This is 18 inches and the U.S. General is 22 inches. And last night, cruising Craigslist, I didn't realize that Costco had their own carts. Of course, if you look them up on Costco's website now, you cannot find them. But somebody over in Tualatin, I think it was. So, 20 miles away, give or take. They have a 54-inch top and bottom Kirkland Signature tool cabinet. $375, and all the reviews on it are awesome. And I watched a YouTube video. There's the two YouTube videos I saw of them. The box was a little different, but not much. The one the guy has, the top box in this corner is like a locker rather than a drawer. And the ones in the videos had a drawer there instead. But they have the latching, so when you grab this, it pulls out and unlatches. Or these are what they call the soft close or whatever. You kind of slam these and they lock back. Thought about that, and then still could use this. Don't know if it will fit or not. The other thing that I'm really serious of thinking about is buy another one of these and stack it on top of this one. I mean, for the price, it's hard to beat it. You don't end up with, an opening lid on top, which, I'm sorry, there's shit on top of ours. Always is. you know, stuff gets, so you need to use this, so where do you put it? You put it there. Then you need to get into there. Where do you put it? You put it there. Well, you need to get into there, so you put it over there. There's 8 screws holding that wood on. Pop that off, bolt the other one right on, or just go right over the top of that, bolt it right through it. 67.5 inches, I think, is what the overall height would be without the wood in it. Put it about here. Me standing flat-footed on the floor, that is right at eye level for me. So, okay, I'd have to get on my tiptoes to see what's in the top drawer. So what? That would also give us from the fridge to here, somewhere over here, that much more spot to put stuff. And what I would do is probably put a bracket on it, tie it back to this, because the last thing you want to do is tip something like that over. And then we wouldn't have to tear all that out. Just leave my box there. Still going to lose the storage space right behind it. Yes and no, though, because it would be out that much farther. Could just extend that shelf against the back of it and still keep some things back there. If you get lost back there, well, that's another story. Anyway, well, that's 6 minutes of gabbing already. That's enough. I got things to do. I was slow on the button. That's 2 loose. 511C and Penelope.
I'm saving a fun one for that, guy.
Next will be Sapphire. We're going to go one more day on them, but the morning got kind of screwed up anyway. And her knee's still bugging the hell out of her. Good. Up.
Come. Girl. Come.
Yeah.
Step over. Come.
Not too bad.
Skip this one. Come here. Just like this the other day. Good girl.
She hasn't taken Tylen back any other pen yet.
Come.
Open this before she gets here.
This morning. Come here. You're not a horse. You can't prance like that.
Sure, prance.
Oh,
511C prance down here.
Tail, because she just dumped it in the water.
Oh, sure. Now she's tail is wet, splashing water everywhere.
No, ma'am. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl.
Standing there saying, "Look at me, look at me."
No, come here. You want to get that loose? You want to get that loose? No. Come on, stop.
Usually try to get them to chill before you let them loose. Because, you know, you got to get your hand up there and get the rope off of them. Sapphire, Brent's not going to be happy with you.
Brent's going to chew your butt.
Usually 3 or 4 days is good enough. Sometimes a little longer. She's been good for most of it. Maybe she's just mad because she hasn't had
Good
water.
girl! That was the best out of the 3 for letting Halter off.
And next comes the rodeo. And as soon as the rodeo's over here, yeah, she's praying and hoping. Probably not good having her being the last one, but as long as she don't tear something up coming through here. Anyway, get this done. Ty and I are going to go for a drive.
No, ma'am.
Figured out what to... I've been thinking about it. Figured out what we're going to do for the toolbox. I'm just going to buy another one of those Yukons and stack them. Rainy, I'd move if I were you.
Come.
She's actually being pretty good so far.
Come. Good girl. Nope.
Now we'll see how this works out. She might just be perfect for this. She wants some water, but hey.
Yeah, you see, that's why you're gonna get tired again.
Anyway, Becky called. McMinnville does actually have another one of those. Hillsborough doesn't, but so we're gonna run down and pick it up and see what we can do. I know I locked you in. I didn't want her to smack me with the gate again. I made her bust her butt, spread straw. That look nice?
No, I really don't like that because my leg hurts.
She actually sat up there on the bucket and watched me. Did it all with that. I think I made 6 trips. I was gonna video some of it, but trying to go very gently outside, and you know how skid steers bounce. There's a little trail, but that's about the worst of it right there. I'm not gonna worry about that. Wind will blow, get it out of the way, I hope. So that's that part. Turn my phone's ringing or something. Yeah, it's ringing. Go figure. Oh, I let the cat out of the bag earlier. There it is. Missed the bottom 2 drawers. No, and we brought all that stuff home with this one. This one's missing the top drawer. It'd be nice if they were keyed alike, but they're not. That's okay. My plan was to use all 4 holes in each corner that would bolt the wheels on. Unfortunately, the way it's made, I can't get to these 2 to drill a hole through from the bottom or from the top. Well, actually, I could probably get to it from in here, but it ain't gonna happen because it's too close to the edge. I get to that one. I can't get to that one because the lip on the other box where I was drilling down from. I can get to those 2. Can't get to these 2. These are 1/2 inch. It's almost 5/8 underneath here. Almost. But where the inserts are, stick down a little bit. So my thinking is, I think we're going to be close enough. The inserts are going to set on here. It's going to distort a little. It ain't going to make much difference as long as it holds it tight. 2 back here because your weight's going that way anyway. 1 up here along for the ride. I ended up boring these out because I'm guessing anyway. I mean, I'm going off what I got here and hoping that we're in the right place on the edges. I think after we get that squared up and bolted on. Dog in the way. Doesn't go that way, kid. Turn it around. There you go. And hopefully we're in far enough because the other one's got to come down here. That's where I might have to trim it. Anyway, after the fact, once it's on, we'll go one side or the other, a center here, and put a bolt. Do the same thing back here. Get it where we're close to the center support on the back. I guess there isn't actually a center support. It's all down here. They don't run it up. But there is a pretty good chunk across there to support it. That's for the, never mind, that's for the log. I just got to make sure we miss that. And then, say those, if they're off a little bit, they're still going to clamp it in place. And these will keep it lined up and it ain't going to move. That's the plan. There are 3 bolts there. 3 bolts on that end. This one we had a little trouble. I trimmed one of the blocks because the front, the lip on the outside here, that's on the inside across the front for the stiffener. Yeah, it wasn't going to work out. Didn't fit the hole right. So one I trimmed, I didn't trim this one. So I ended up having to sneak in from underneath with the drill bit and weasel a little out, as you can tell. But there it is. And if I stand up, eye level is right here. So now we got a lock, but I mean, I should be able to stand on my tippy toes and see most of what's in that drawer. These drawers won't be a problem. Probably not even for her. can't open it. You got it locked.
Well, I can see that.
So.
It's supposed to be 5'8".
Supposed to be.
I'm 5'.
Well, let's see what it is.
Supposed.
See if she knows how to use tape measure. She wouldn't keep kicking it. Look at that, 86 and about a quarter or 3/8.
That's 68.
68. I get it right. A little dyslexic today. Give me a break. So, only thing, I don't know, did you get those other two tight? The front one and the back one are both an Allen head, metric of course. And that one is a combination large flat or large Phillips. So, she must have put it away already. So we have such things. It goes on a socket. It works very nicely. So that part's done. Peel that sticker off. Make sure that sticker's on. I don't mind advertising for them. And I was going to peel the back sticker off of that one until I realized that little white spot at the bottom, that's the serial number. It's on the back anyway. And I'll peel that sticker off. And she was thinking the handle for the top one, put it at the other end of the bottom. I was like, no, because you got to have this end. You got to steer from this end. I'm thinking we'll go ahead and put it on. Because if you need to support it while you're steering it around, might be a good idea. And now we can clean it up, put those drawers back in. Okay, there it is. Where did I put the big drawer? There it is. I'm going to wait to put that in. Probably end up pulling the other one out too. Because I got Freightliner emblem that will probably go here. And I may put the other one up here. We will see. I got a GMC emblem too that might go somewhere. That'd be kind of funny to put GMC and then Yukon, wouldn't it? That one seems to be stuck pretty good. I got a few more things that might go on it. Some things that are like that are a thick piece that's on with the double stick tape that might go on drawers. Put the handle on. Actually, it moves from up here all right too, but I wouldn't want to do it when it's full. But it's on there. Because if you're moving it from here and you need to steady it, if you're moving it when it is full, which isn't going to happen very often. Yeah. I'm seriously thinking about maybe taking some plumber's tape. And I've got some good self-drilling sheet metal screws. Go in here where it's doubled. Just don't hit the friggin' spot welds. And get like here and here and then jump up because that's kind of in the way. Got to go over that. And a couple of screws up here on each end. And I can do that in the middle too. I just have to stay in this double layer up here, which is where you want to be anyway. I can just do a short one here and make sure I get in between. There's a dead space between the drawers there. But yeah, there she is in all her glory. And if we ever want to hang, actually I have it's red though. I've got a side box out in the bay by Dad's service truck that'd hang right on here. Just have to probably use the bolts to hold it on. But the plan is, this is the edge that's going to go by the fridge. And being it's only 18 inches and not 22 inches, get my tape out. Or tape pour around here. Being 18 inches, you still get to the fridge. If it was 22 inches, it'd be kind of a bitch. And we may leave it scooched over a little bit, I don't know. Because we have, wait for it, get my tape back out again. If it'll hook, oh well, hook to a drawer at a 1/2 inch. We got 52 inches. This is why I didn't go to a 54 inch. Because next above 46 is 54. So we're only going to be to there, which we can shift that over and have that much of a gap. Might be where the brooms might tuck into now, I don't know. That'll also let most of this stuff stay here. These were all stuff that came with Brooks tools. They all say strap on them. They're here. Why? Well, because of that. Magnets are nice to have around. Even these little bitty buggers. And that's a good place to keep that too. But anyway, it's going to be somewhere in here. We're going to move the heavy stuff away from there. I think that heavy stuff's going to go over here where the paint is. Actually, Ty was saying I'll put a lot of that paint upstairs or up above the door over there. The paint can go right there. I don't care. That wall's insulated so the sun don't bake it. Anyway, so that's the day. I just got done feeding. I just finished this up as far as I'm going to go tonight. All the, I got this unlocked now, we can open it. That's all the drawer mats. So, they still got to get put in. And I'm thinking that big drawer will be sockets and ratchets, extensions, that stuff. I'm not going to put the impact sockets in there. It's going to be way too much weight. And doing that, I'll take the liner out of it and probably use, we got some double stick tape, like I was saying, to use on these, and probably stick the racks down in there. Otherwise, you open and close the drawer, they move around. Those expensive racks, it's still freaking $20, but put a couple pieces of that crosswise on here, one at each end and one in the middle, and let her sit there so you can read it. I'm going to be spoiled when I ask for a socket. Somebody will probably get me the right size. What do you think? Yeah, we'll see how that happens out. I bumped the button too soon. I was going to say, I hope everybody had a good Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Thank you for watching. And I have no idea how our critters did at the sale. Ty was trying to watch a little bit of it here and there when she had no service too, and they were still on sheep at like 1:30 in the afternoon. They had a buttload of sheep. Actually, I think 1:30 they finally got to goats. There was a lot of sheep, so auction's over when it's over. Last one goes through, they're done. So we'll know what we get for sure come Monday, Tuesday, whenever the check shows up. Thanks for watching, everybody.